Golly gosh. Gosh. Oh, there's a face. Okay. There's that Cacowat. Oh no, the Cacos decided to take action. Ah man, I was browsing to look for a new computer, but I don't even know if that's gonna happen. I mean, I have the money, but oof. Oof. Just oof. That'd be like all the money I have. Wait, there's statues? Just random statues. Okay, they're just random statues then. You have fun with that. I need the yellow skull. But the yellow skull is already on the door! Playing accent is so weird, because suddenly you have, like, jumping and you have doors that can be pushed open. Want a new laptop, but I don't know which one to go for. I'll peek around a bit. Maybe see if I can get some chipping in done. I don't get those rocket guys in that. I constantly fuck up when I see them. Also, these are like the ledges that I get so upset about when it comes to rocket weapons, is I'm not sure if I can shoot over that ledge consistently to do my job. Let's make a quick save and pray to the Lords in heaven. Damn it! Doors don't even open. That's a great sign. No, it's not a great sign that half of these guys are materializing. damn, this place is big. You know, Hexen is probably the first Doom game I ever played. I think it was even back on the N64. These guys are just appearing out of the fucking woodwork now. There might be an archvile somewhere. Maybe they spawned in when I was doing my laps to confuse me. Wouldn't put that past this game to turn back off again. Oh, I have to find another one. But we settle this like men. With guns! Red key. That's good stuff. The enemy count's consistently increasing for some reason. It is, however, rather concerning that the enemy count is consistently increasing. But that does verify my theory that these enemies are just spawning in at willy-nilly random. 305. It was less than 300 a moment ago. And keep showing your toes, I guess. And shotgunners aren't the worst in vanilla. Although Bertaloon does give them a significant edge that really makes them insufferable. Oh, you're here too. Oh, and he's here too. Well, if that's the case, I'm just gonna reload. Try to adhere to the ancient theorem. It doesn't matter. I had sex. With this theorem, you can justify everything. I committed global genocide! Doesn't matter, had sex. What a good reason to do something as horrible as global genocide. Indeed. And perfectly justifiable in front of the court. Now I need you to tell me, why did you strangle those 18 people? Sex. Well, that it's fine. After all, it doesn't matter if you had sex. Объект прежу. Ду-ду-ду-ду-ду. 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 The most important thing that I need to keep in my head as I'm considering my purchase of a brand new laptop is one, the fact that it still fits in the bags I have right now, because buying a new laptop bag is just fucking stupid at this point. Another important element to consider is that I need to wait just a little bit. You know, just let it all sink in a bit. Not make any way too fast decisions. Should always wait a moment with these kinds of decisions. Give your brain some time to process the goods and really come to a logical conclusion. There's no rush. I can wait another day to do the things I want to do. There are logistics to consider. It's also a nice thing. Take a little time, think about how I'm going to move every file, which is a lot by now. Having to shift all those programs, because I do need my stuff for school. I guess I could just keep one around, the other one around for, like, school stuff. Though that would drastically affect my ability to do schoolwork, since, you know, when you are doing it on two computers, you're effectively allowing yourself to mentally detach. This guy insisted on making reference even more annoying than they already were. I don't know, my mind can't properly connect to that sound. How is he up there? That's what causes the bandolier to swing. So I picked up the red key, so I assume I'm just supposed to go back and do the red door now. It's really a nice and quiet map, though. Oh. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself, me. Plenty of risks involved. Just being a smartass. Oh my god, I should just fucking do it. Give my just do IDKFA and give myself a fucking assault rifle again. Let's give me another BFJ. Guess I could jump up there and pick up some cool stuff. No, I can't. Ledge is solid. Fuck. There's nothing in here. What the fuck is this room for, then? I never liked these. Look, imps on a railing. Yes, this has been done 100 times before. And it's called skeet shooting. Although I really like that I'm switching back to the classic shotgun. Too bad those guys who drop assault rifles without turning on modern Doom settings, but sure, I can live. The whole bag shotgun shells, I need that. Fucking skeet shooters. The most important thing to remember when you're buying something is that it would probably take a day for your thing to arrive anyway. Just take it easy. I really need to consider this decision, because I have to put so much fucking software on it. Let's see. I probably need to completely reinstall Paint Tool, Psi, Notepad++, Steam, all my games on Steam, ZDoom, all related activities, Open Broadcaster, Chrome. God damn it. God damn it, migration sucks. But hey, it is another reason not to do it. To delay it a little bit more and really consider my options and opportunities. I'm sure that no chat messages got eaten, and then I'm going to take a moment to sit right there and tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air. What I could also do is that when I get the new one, I use it exclusively for gaming activities. Like, I keep the old one, and on the old one I'll put things like Paint Tool Science. Like on the old one, I'll keep Paint Tool Science and all that, and just all the gaming-related activities just ship to the new one. That way, I limit what I actually have to migrate over. I have to put a bunch of stuff on Dropbox as a backup. Oh my god! I just remembered that a whole bunch of video files are going to have to migrate on top of that. This map loves spawning enemies because we have gotten 24 since that lower area, and it's actually super fucking stupid. If your map spawns in this many units instead of just having them in the map, what the fuck are you doing with your life? It's unusual. More fucking enemies! This guy just spawns them out of the woodwork. And the reason I don't like that is the same reason that I think that enemy spawn in Hexen is just a fucking bullshit cheap tactic to keep things flowing. Is that, yes, oh, you can't turn your back. That's not the point of enemy spawn. Enemy spawn is to keep you from being like, oh god, this area is so fucking boring now that I've actually beaten it. to keep you from making that mental realization. Here, it's just being used as a spam tactic to keep me from sitting down and enjoying the weather. .342 enemies are now on the map. A dramatic increase since the last time I checked, because this map just does not want to stop putting new dudes on the map. And this is where I was. I wonder what it's spawning, though. Like, holy shit, I just run out of resources all the time, because this map doesn't stop putting new dudes on the map. Have you ever heard of not putting another enemy on the map? You see, the biggest problem I have with this is that if you keep putting new dudes on the map, I don't feel encouraged to actually kill anything. There are now 350! And it doesn't stop going up. I scavenge for resources, and by the time I'm back, there'll be a whole new crew of enemies waiting for me. I wonder, are they all triggered or not? Because if they are random spawns, in which case some fucking jackass thought it would be a good idea to import that feature from Hexen, in which case you completely missed the point. Because Hexen had a lot better melee functionality. It knew how to make melee encounters, and it only spawned the weak little babies. So they could get away with it. But here it feels like enemy spawn is used as an excuse, you know? Because I always kind of liked it when a monster closet opened and you were like, oh, I'll know where they're coming from next time. You could sort of mentally plan around that. But here it just feels like the enemy spawn exists entirely to keep my kill count from ever closing in on itself. And that feels like a Hydra situation, and it just makes you complacent of enemies. It's like, oh, I don't even care anymore. There'll be another one soon anyway. And they are all active. None of them seem to be spawning passively, which makes them even more insufferable, because then they're already... Where did you even come from? Like, they just appear. And then they're there. I guess it's very good if you want to make someone never feel safe. But there are better ways to do that. And also, probably not a smart idea to do that in a confusing map. Although, actually, it's probably one of the better places to do it. Now I feel ready to actually enter this building. Oh, hello. What, no enemies on the ledge? It's like a typical placement. You put some enemies up on the ledge, and the player rushes in and they get... And then there was an archvile. No, I wasn't. Because there was no Hell Knight. Also, what the fuck? Why was this one not reloaded? Oh, damn, man. At least that archvile can go suck a dick. See, this is what I expected when I ran into this room. These are all, by the way, not spawned in if you had the usual... Like, I really like teleport boxes because they force you to think about shit. And when you just start spawning them in like this, I don't know, it takes away some of the craft. I think none of these guys were here when I was down there, and they just showed up right this moment. Because putting in a fucking monster closet instead of... how does that even work in Doom? I don't know how Doom's spawning mechanic works. I mean, it has to be something complicated, or people would use it more often. There are now 300... It's like you start off a map with 1 or 2 enemies, and then you just add more, and the kill count just becomes this clusterfuck of, if I just don't trigger them, I don't have to kill them for 100%. Which to me is the weirdest way to handle your kill count percentage, but I guess that's just what this wants you to do. Now I'm gonna reload my gun. Neat. The yellow card. I also need the yellow skull for the other door, so there you go. 372. There's a good chance, by the way, that my kill count is decreasing in closeness, and I'm just getting further behind because the amount of enemies that are put into the map is higher than the amount of enemies I'm clearing out. Oh look, it's one of you fuckers. Oh god, that is scary. Why would you ever do that? You know, today has been snow, sunshine, clouds. It's been one heck of a day in terms of weather. Don't worry, Mr. Jones. If that kill counter goes over if that total kills required goes over 400, I'm just very disappointed in the guy who made this map. I'm not angry. I'm just extremely disappointed. Like, the reason I think they're doing it is so that they can reuse a lot of the same terrain. Because if you put enemies in, you don't have to put up monster closets and elaborate trap mechanisms. You can just say, you are now on this walkway, and now a bunch of enemies appear on that walkway, so that they can pin you down. And I'm like, yes, that is actually a good way to use it. But when it's all your map does, it's just gonna be that. Not to mention those weird enemy statues at the beginning that I still don't know what the fuck they were for. Also, I got Scrap Mechanic. It runs a bit rough, though. $406. Like I said, just can't stop himself. That is actually pretty cool. I'll give him kudos for that one. Where do I want to go, though? Since fucking when can a Cacod even go through a bullet storm like that? Fun fact, I have no idea where to go. Like, if you're gonna do it like this anyway, then why do you even bother putting in any enemies that are not... Like, there are at least, like, 100 enemies between me and the final kill. Why put those in if you're just gonna spawn everything else in? I just feel like there's a player on my shoulder who just really... Oh my god, there's just so many everywhere. Like, good job on the triggers, but god damn it. It makes your map so much more tedious to traverse. That's one thing I don't like about Hexen, and that's one thing I don't like about shield enemies, and I've said this before, I think, but I think it bears repeating. Shield enemies are just absolute bullshit, and they are directly in contrast, the direct opposite of what the Doom engine is meant to do. Because shield enemies are not strategic. They just stop in their place and they sit there picking their fucking noses like a bunch of dipshits, but they do nothing. They add nothing, they change nothing, they're just there, and they stop you from shooting them, and you have to wait. Very rarely are they anything but the last enemy in the fight, because they don't die as quickly as they should. I still need the yellow card, and I don't know where it is. And this map is so huge and confusing, and I have to shoot so many dudes that I can't focus on my surroundings. Golly, having a cold doesn't help. Really wanting a new computer, but trying to convince myself that I should wait. Also not helping. God damn it. 119 is all I need. Caco Demon in fucking here of all places. How does this system work? It just doesn't feel sensible sometimes. Like, why is there an enemy here? After all of those placements. Where do I go? Did something somewhere open? I need the blue skull! I need the yellow skull! I need the red card, yellow card. I don't know where any of these are. This building doesn't hold the answer. Yellow key is over there, so I need to find the blue key, and the blue key is over south. Yeah, but I don't know how this opens, and I haven't seen any clues, so I just have to look for... Oh my fucking god, Caco. That this guy had the fucking balls to put in an arch file at all, to me, is just like... Yeah. Like, this is actually a really cool way to do things if you follow it up immediately with an archvile spawn, and it's like, oh, all those enemies that popped in are now the real source of the problem because I got complacent and didn't jib them. Now that would be nightmare mode, where that would be cool. In the meantime, I'm frustrated, and ever so slightly going to throttle the person who made this because I just can't take this. Like, I have to walk all the way around just to go inside. Again, not a lot of Doom maps do this, and I think more should start doing it. And that's picking up some fucking slack and making their map design a little bit more comfortable by putting in some faster routes. Oh, this door doesn't open. Who knows why? It just doesn't. Apparently I could drop into the water all this time. That button might be the button that I was looking for. answer is yes. But that was not... There's another button! Because of course there is! So that's how the spawn works. There's another fucking button somewhere. Oh no, no, we're done now. Why only you? Why did only you know me? Oh my god. Like every step I take, it feels like it just wants to smack me. 5 across the cheek. I'm just gonna wait here until that door opens. Yeah, I guess that's true. Ctrl L. What does it mean with the sentinel bit rate? I just... But equally, it would kind of help if the map just wasn't confusing. It just reminds me of that age-old argument. Why is that? Oh my god. It's just random moving parts everywhere. Apparently. Like, why is there an activation line on this if it doesn't even open? My sides hurt! It just hurts to breathe in this map! Because there's no space and I feel claustrophobic. And normally in Doom, at least you keep the pace going, but here it's just getting tighter and tighter! I'm gonna kick the door down. I know this is poor sportsmanship, but... Oh my god, I can't. I'm sorry. This map is poor sportsmanship. So my decision is perfectly QPU aligned. Remember, kids, you only need half a mouse click. Now that's just a kick in the balls. In fact, kick in the balls doesn't even properly describe what that feels like. Biggest reason I don't like the spawning enemies already being active is that you don't know they're there. They don't scream. A lot of Doom monsters let out a characteristic yelp when they hear of your arrival. They don't do that when they're already active. I don't know, I think that Doom's audio-visual presentation, particularly the audio parts, where you could sort of participate things, was crucial to making the map feel fair despite the sprawling enemies, because you could know if you stepped too far and some other dude was now on your tail. But when you use spawning, it just, that crucial skill just goes out the window. You're like, ah, that doesn't matter. There's gonna be hell to pay for this, isn't there? Yep. Wow, I got some lucky rolls on that gun. Now I have the yellow skull, which means I have to go all the way back now. Good. I can finally get out of this fucking place. else I want to say hello? I think this is the right way. God damn it, now I'm QPU misaligned. Fuck. If I could pick between boring dawdling around the map and a less confusing map, I think I'd go with a less confusing map. Just because I feel that you shouldn't need to have to make design decisions specifically to compensate for bad design. Or, as some person puts it really nicely about XCOM 2, XCOM 2 designs the entire game around Overwatch spam instead of fixing Overwatch spam, which I think is a hilarious concept. You shouldn't adjust the map for... You shouldn't make small problems be fixed by fixing the bigger hole. Unless you want that bigger hole and the smaller parts to play nice. In which case, what the fuck is your design document doing? Pick some good sounds for that. That is awesome. This guy has his own little rotoscope. Hello, random guy. I wonder if he is QPU aligned. I hope he is. Just half an A press, people. Half an A press. I said it before, I might as well say it again. Kids and cadets. Remember, kids, smoke them if you got them. I like it when Booker says that. I don't care that you are an African-American individual. If you possess a lighter and the means to use it, then use it to light a cigarette. It's very nuanced commentary on smoke. Smoke. Instead of smoking, have you considered not smoking? It's as easy as smoking, but then not doing it. Science has confirmed that not smoking is a completely valid alternative. Goddamn QPU aligned people. You have any idea how much easier this game would be if I didn't have to deal with parallel universe alignments? Well, do you, punk? Of course you don't. Wow, that must hurt. Like someone, like a raw force of shotgun blast waves past your head and it just scrapes off one side and No more. No more. Then I'm left with the query, what the fuck comes next? This is a good. I like this. Yeah, this is good. I got a buddy. I got a buddy with a gun. Which actually completely compensates for all that I hate about the whole situation, you know? Because he has radar vision. He doesn't have limitations like I do. He doesn't have poor eyesight or larger than life things to consider. He just does it. He just pushes it. What kind of gun do you have, sir? Shotgun, not that good. Could be better. But don't look a gift horse in the mouth, they say. Just shoot it in the knees instead. Look, I'm backing down so he can escape too. Oh, I can't burn trees that aren't pre-programmed to burn down. So where did those quarter parallel universe aligned people come from?
Gotcha, bitch.
Perhaps that was a female individual. I'm not certain. Still, this is just a weapon in the game. It's like you pick up their weapon and it's just a flamethrower. Just hear him. But what I need is to get in there, and I don't see a way to do that. It seems like those blue doors should open at some point, but I'm not sure. And my back is starting to hurt, and I've been at this for 50 minutes, and I'm already starting to say, like, oh god, just make it end already. That's a secret. Okay. There's nothing over there. Oh, there seems to be a little nook and cranny that open up in the corner. You see, this is something that happens when you spawn enemies in instead of using monster closets. I don't assume that an enemy that shows up, it comes out of an actual hole. Which, in case you are smart, that's not a good thing. This guy has spawned in over 500 enemies. Apparently there's a blue door. Oh no, I need the blue car to... What? But what? Why did you open up a doorway to a place that requires a key card that I can't have? There's nothing behind there, no. Yeah, I'm not even sure what I'm even supposed to do anymore. Because the game has literally put me on a dead-end loop. I think I'm just gonna take a break. Maybe I'll come back with a nice sunny view, and this extremely strange WOD can pull itself together. Because so far, it's just been confusing. It does things that are unorthodox and strange and mysterious. I don't get it. I don't get what it wants. I don't get how or why or when. I mean, you could turn a corner and suddenly there's a dude, and then you turn the corner again, and then the same dude's there. And there's... Oh my god, like, oh, yeah. Yeah, I know it. Because I pushed one button, the game just couldn't, was like, oh no, the player doesn't have anyone to shoot. Instead of putting enemies behind the door, they just open so that they know where to go. I'll just... Here, this is another problem with spawning. I already mentioned about the monster closets, but if I push a button and it opens a door and there's an enemy behind it, I'll know where to go. That's what monster closets sometimes are for, is they're there to give you a clue. And if you throw it out the window, then how the fuck am I supposed to know what a switch did? Like, it could just be one imp. That generally, knowing the good cardinal direction is enough. Oh, my buddy is busy. Fuck. Like, holy shit, what has this guy been up to up here? And he died. Well, that's good. I have to say, though, on non-Doom, regular Doom maps, your buddy actually isn't that overpowered. I like that. One thing I've been thinking about the whole removing some of the splash damage on the rocket launchers and replacing the splash damage with direct damage. I think it really changes it. Because rocket launchers were just a fire and forget weapon, right? Like, you just didn't give a fuck what happened to them. You fired and you forgot about it. But by adding this very mysterious element of the rockets dealing more damage when you hit things with them, change the way they function on a fundamental level. Okay, now this area's open up. Good. And now I can go up on the banister. Don't know why I want this. Because again, this map's level of being able to tell me what the fuck I need to do is far below what it needs to be for a map this size, but sure. Because if this is a secret, then you should put the secret like right at the beginning, so I know straight from the get-go. I need the yellow car key to open this door. I think this point has been made by a lot of people over the history of Doom, but if you're gonna put a fucking keycard door somewhere on a line, then put it as early on the line as you can, Because nobody likes walking back a couple of miles just because you couldn't be bothered to shift the schematics around for the sake of playability. I know that's a playability versus believability thing, but I mean, fuck, XCOM did it. XCOM 2 was really not doing much with the premise it sets up. I do really like Yahtzee's point of like, why are they blowing up random supplies? Is it to keep them on their toes? He's a good point, though. Oh god, there's a rocket launching the other side, fuck. Ironically, they're far more dangerous than these guys. Fuck. Oh. Like, this is nice. This is a good use. Like, I like it when you use random spawns. It's like this mechanic to keep things fresh. You know, like Subway. That was a Caco demon. Somewhere out here, because I heard a that only Caco demons make. All I wonder is where the fuck is that Caco demon that I was supposed to... You know, I want to change up my crosshair. I'm getting a little bit sick of it. Cross 2, we got the X. Let's go with the X for a while. I didn't think that that would do that, but sure. Oh. Oh, I see what this does. Okay. I'm not going to say no to some extra supplies and some extra grenades. I like that. Because the backpack... There's a lot of ways you can interpret the backpack as a viable long-term item. You can do what Guncaster did, where every time you pick one up after you already got one, you get 10% extra space. That's fine. It's one way to do it. Oh, okay. Or you could do what some other people did. Oh, this is just not marked on the map for God knows what reason. Or you could do what some other people did. Like where you get some grenades out of it, which are a relatively rare resource otherwise. Like you will never get grenades outside of the backpack. You can get them from normal troops, but good fucking luck. In fact, Guncaster did a very good job implementing the way that Guncaster handles the fourth weapon thing. Like, you get a bunch of weapons and they all use different mana as you get them. But the way that Guncaster handles the 4 weapon parts is that you use them to get the BFG. And I'm like, that's not a bad way to do that. I just got my balls blown off. It was a clean cut. And the plus side, I won't be needing that vasectomy. I don't think that's something you want to wink and nod over. I do like that cyber demons are a real toughie now. That they are big guys with big guns. I probably need a yellow fucking keycard. Despite using the skull motif, you need a keycard. I'm like, why? Why? There's an indicator if you want to use key cards. And that indicator is called the lights. If you want a skull indicator, you use the skull. I wish I knew. Because this map does not lead you anywhere. It just kind of pretends that it does. 50 enemies away from getting every kill. Oh, there's some shit over here. Is there a way to trigger enemies, to make them aggressive, without the player being the one to do it? This is an interesting question that I actually kind of want an answer to. Because if that's what they're doing, that's incredibly neat. Okay, this is there. But I still haven't picked... I just... I remember another map that I played a while back where I kept pushing switches and doing things. But I never found a fucking keycard. And I was like, why? Where's the keycard? Why isn't there a keycard? And I'm like, oh no, I just need a keycard. But never once did I find a keycard until the end. And I'm like, oh, you just do it at the end. Why only at the end did you consider the key? Oh, wow, that is clever. There's a path down there, but by switching it up and making it go back down... Oh, this guy gave it some thought. He sat down on his butt and he thought about it. And that's a good thing he did. Now, there should be other places I can go. Oh my god, I just... Okay. Now I'm on the courtyard, and I spawned like 18 more enemies. Because a map isn't fun unless you're being assaulted from all sides. I just want to keep spawning enemies until the game starts telefragging them up. Oh, wow. Like, you really didn't need this guy. But sure, you can do that, I guess. I don't know why you put candles. I mean, someone's gonna have to replace them. Someone has to get off their ass, walk over there, and be like, oh... I can't believe I have to change these candles. Where am I now? Oh. What? I'm over here again? Wow. Just a weird map is the only way I'm going to describe this. Is a weird map that I will never fully understand. Because, like, what is half of this even? It's just me, or are a lot of these reverends a lot more interested in firing homing shots than before? Learn to trust your instinct, young Padawan. And don't forget to snort cocaine. More enemies! If I keep this up, I can finally start navigating using IDDT and figuring out where the enemies are left. Did these guys ever stop being statues? No, they are still statues for no specific reason. You know, I thought I would come back to this hub more often, but it seems to be this large set of interconnected maps. That seems to be this guy's forte, is large, sprawling maps that have their own little things, and their own little cubby corners you can go. And it's nice. But, navigational clarity is a little bit low. Again, why is this blank? Is it to give me, like, oh, you can't go here, there's an armor there, I could, no, just stretch. Ooh, okay. Let's go back into the sewers, see if we can find something. There really is something over here. Wait, you can break that window? Didn't know that. Mostly because Doom doesn't really do broken windows all that much. You probably shouldn't have picked that up, but whatever. Oh my goodness, there are so many paths in this. made my... Oh. Yes! Yes! A red key card! I got a key card! Yeah! Now I just have to go back over there. Oh. Wow, this guy really loves tiny openings. I don't know. I can see why this gets the Cacoward. Because it is a huge open sprawling map, and if you're a little bit more okay with somewhat obfuscated exploration, I can see someone having a great time with this. I don't. But I can see why someone would just praise this to all heavens. Because there is definitely a lot of quality and polish in this. Like, I complain about the map and the spawning, but the fights themselves are not that difficult. They're not, as in, they're not frustrating. They're good, and some of them are not that. They got their sharp edges. It really is a well done WOD, but I don't know. It just doesn't follow my preferables. Now I gotta figure out where the fuck that red door was. Oh look, it's another Caco demon that was probably here, but the Caco AI seems to be weirding out lately. A lot. I just don't know what to think of him anymore. Another reason you want to give people keycards as soon as they find the fucking door is that I don't even know where the other doors are at. I remember a yellow keycard door. Yes. Oh, we're doing the pickup-thon. I hate the pickup-thon, because it's dumb. Don't do that, ever, because it's dumb. It's just dumb. It's nothing else. It is just dumb. In case you wonder what's the pickup-thon, the pickup-thon is when you pick up a thing, and then you go to a place, and then there's literally one button you can push, and then you pick up the thing, and then you keep doing that, and it's like, god damn it. The pickup-thon is identified by the fact that there's minimal interesting things happening, except you moving forward to pick up a key that you already know was there, you just didn't have the key to pick up the key. But where's the blue keycard door? Like I said, I forgot. I don't think this map is actually helping me with that either. Fuck. Oh man, this sucks. I know I want to be there at some point. Yes, this, the underground, which was over there in the back left. Okay, so fast forward. Brutal Doom has updated. And in its new update, Brutal Doom has made it so that ice spheres are now ice spheres again. Or you can have the assistant. Which would I pick? The assistants. Because as much as I bitch about the fact that the assistants are incredibly powerful in resource conservation maps, the assistants have their application. So it would kind of depend on the WOD, I guess. Oh, that's fucking weird. Oh, that's fucking weird. Good job, though. These are all windows found in Hexen. This is a lot of kit to just give someone. Oh no. Yeah, I had a suspicion this was about to happen. On the plus side, I finally get to shoot imps in a fun way. In a very shootery way. Oh god, my mouse is stuck. Task manager. And the yellow door was, I think, in this. Oh yeah, I remember now. Red door, yeah. Like I said, That is not a good sound. In fact, I'd hazard a wager that that is a bad sound. If I remember correctly, I need to go down south, then up the ridge, through the temple. Then the yellow door is found. Okay, that's something I have to deal with now. Fine. Don't know how much stronger Brutal Doom makes the Cyber Demon, but I'm pretty sure he adds some layer of health to it. I know that it makes the Masterminds nearly unbeatable without headshot damage, although I think that those things are nullified in Brutal Doom. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Is that the ending door? That is the ending door, isn't it? Oh my goody 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 gumdrops. We've made it. Wow, we actually got a pretty good score. House in the pool near corners. Warning. Your weapon's armor... My armor has been removed, my health not. Which it doesn't put away with. But, for the sake of fairness, I'll drop everything. Going in with all my brass knuckles. Wow, this map looks a lot more amateuristic than the other one did. Still have all my ammo, though. So... 457. That is a good bundle of dudes to fight. Especially with how this guy loves putting in new enemies. I've got my work cut out for me, as they say. But that's fine. Now that I know what to expect from this douchebag, I can coordinate my expectations. Anyway, that'll be next time. That was an hour and 50 minutes. God damn! Gazinga! That was long.